The last thing that I wanted to talk about today is the most insane thing I've heard in my life.
Yeah, is this what yeah, okay, this is the thing we heard about. Yeah, okay, go. I know what you're talking about. It's insane.
So we can play the clip if you want to.
Sure, we can play the clip. I can send it over to you if you like.
Sure. Although my audio is probably fuckoed, but that's okay. I can fix it. To be honest, I wasn't going to play it, but
So
we
I
can
can play it on my PC.
Sure.
Make sure everything else is muted.
For those of you who have not been keeping up, Twitch has banned gambling on most of the site.
Yes.
So it's not banned every kind of gambling, but they have banned gambling that happens with like roulette and slot machines. They've banned linking to those websites, assuming that they're not covered by like suitable
Consumer protection.
So if you're a site that is run out of like the UK or run out of like America, then you may still be able to stream on it. And if you're doing things like gambling, betting, or what's that thing where you make up a team? Fantasy football.
Oh, yeah.
If you're doing like fantasy football.
Yeah. Sports betting and poker and stuff like that are fine, but like obviously anything that's like pure luck, like basically like slots and stuff like that, they're cracking down on it.
Yeah.
And there's one site in particular called stake.com, which has been a pretty egregious.
Stake is egregious as fuck.
Egregious is the word.
Stake.com is out here doing like crypto gambling, and they're based in like, I don't know, Guatemala. They're based somewhere, and if you look up
they've
their
got a
headquarters,
Canadian office.
It's like a shed.
They've got a Canadian office, and this office is basically a shed. It's like an office in name only. And I believe Trainwrecks actually moved to Canada to basically follow the laws. And when I say follow the laws, I mean avoid American law and all that sort of stuff. I think anyway. Don't quote me on this. I'm not 100% sure. I don't follow Trainwrecks' life.
Yes.
But basically,
but he's been very much shaping. Okay, this isn't accurate.
I just saw it on Twitter first, Dean.
Okay, this isn't accurate because I have seen a picture of the actual headquarters, but somebody
leaked image of the
stake.com headquarters. Somebody has posted this and said this is a leaked image. So that isn't it, but it is really shit. It's like a 2-room building that this like multi-million
that's funny, dude.
dollar
That's
company
funny.
has been running out of, right? They're hella sketchy. They've been trying to sponsor everybody. As Fred and I have said in the past, we have been offered sponsorships for gambling. We've always said no, we will not do it, right? Like, that's all there is to it.
So I'm going to play the clip from a live stream today. I'm pretty sure this is actually Poke Lol's live stream, and Poke got into a little bit of a little bit of mini drama. I actually don't know what his drama is at all. But basically, Trainwrecks then felt it was like the right thing to do to like reveal.
It was like, oh, I'll cover for you, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, so Trainwrecks, who is a prominent Twitch streamer who streams gambling like non-stop.
Sponsored by Stake.
Is sponsored by Stake, yeah.
About.
Who basically has now got to stop doing that because Twitch is banning it.
Let's listen to what he has to say.
Yeah.
Listen, dickheads. First of all, listen. You know what? Here's what I'll do. Folk, I got you. Don't even trip. You want some news to forget about everything you're talking about? Here you go. I'll release what I got paid since the beginning of my contract. I've been paid $360 million for 16 months of gambling. There you go. There's the information that'll get you off the topic of hating Poke.
Wait, is that really?
That's
and
real,
no one's
yes.
now your clip's gonna go viral. Everyone thinks they're hating on me.
Oh shit!
Yeah, now you made it worse. No one's hating. Now you made.
There you go.
I want to know
guys.
more about the Car 98 personally.
Yo, buy me a house,
released,
bro.
It's done. 360 million. There you go, dumb fucks.
Yo.
I could buy Hassan, Pokey, and Ludwig all together and sell them and buy them again. Fucking
You
pussies.
could do that to me so much more than that because I'm way cheaper.
Yeah, same.
So
Oh no.
Fucking pussy. It's such a weird thing to say in that situation.
he has been making. He has made, according to him,
Yeah.
according to Trainwrecks, he has made $360 million over the course of 16 months, which takes his yearly payout just from stake.com to $270 million. So, I thought that was the most insane thing I've heard in my life, right? I was literally like, what
Holy
the hell?
shit, dude.
And I really think that what that shows you is that they know that watching gambling is addictive, right? Watching somebody doing slots and doing roulette is addictive.
Yes.
Because they are paying out the arse for viewers.
You wouldn't
right?
pay.
He could be sponsored by any other company and he wouldn't touch that. Like even if you look at how much money was rumored to be given to Ninja when he was bought out, this whole channel was bought and put on Mixer by Microsoft, and it wasn't even that much money.
Well, I mean, it shows you that you don't pay that much money for anything other than the fact that you know that you're gonna earn that money back off people who are coming through. It's a referral, right? Like,
Yeah.
You pay Trainwrecks like 360 million over the course of 18 months, whatever, or 16 months, and then you know you're going to recoup that because people from his community are going to come and lose that amount of money.
Yeah. Now, what you got to bear in mind as well, exactly, they're going to come and lose that money. They're going to come and
Which
lose
is
twice that.
wild.
Because if you think about it, right, it's not just that, they're going to lose that money. It's they're going to lose so much more than that.
Yeah.
Right? You know,
Oh,
the
well,
minute
it's
that
not
they're
one for
trying
one.
to... Exactly.
Yeah.
The minute that they're trying to pay you, like, literally hundreds of millions, you know that is all money being sucked out of your community and sucked out of people's pockets who may not have otherwise even been exposed to gambling like that. So Sophie did a little bit of maths. Said during 2021, his average viewers has been 21,275, which values each viewer, according to Sophie, at like $1 per month or 16,000 over the course of the. Wait, Sophie, is that
Each viewer is...
each viewer is $1,000? Yeah. Oh, you put a point in it. Oh my god.
Oh, the font just looks funny.
Each viewer is valued at $1,057 per month, or over the course of the year, 16,921, or over the course of the 6-month period.
So I mean, it's mad. So there are some people in there who, to stake.com, are worth more than probably what they're getting paid by their employer.
Yeah. But that shows you the way that gambling addiction works is it's not to get...
Wild.
It's not just to get, like... I mean, bear in mind as well that this is his average viewer count, so he'll have more people than that in the stream. Like, people don't watch the entire stream, and I don't know if we can find the number of clicks he was getting on an average stream, right? The number of eyes on. But I think what we can take from that is he knew that Stake was just looking at his community like an actual cash cow. And, I mean, he didn't care. I don't know how much anyone else would care for the amount of money he was making if you were being paid $270 million a year.
Like, okay, if someone came to me and offered me $22.5 million per month to basically sell out my morals, dude, that would be...
The thing is, I've always been of the opinion at the end of the day, you have to live with yourself, and can you live with it?
On my fucking private island off the coast of Cancun.
That's why I
maybe.
said, can you? Most people probably could.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
I don't know if I don't know.
Because I know,
genuinely don't
like,
know.
that is people getting really harmed. But then at the same time, you can say, oh, well, I'm going to do good things with it. I'm going to help people out, blah, 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 blah. But I think that is insane. I just think the fact that, like, I mean, I knew that the payouts were huge because way, way back in the day, Fred and I were offered a gambling sponsorship where all it was these people said, oh, can you please do some CSGO case openings?
Yeah. Back when that was a thing.
Back when that's how old this is. So can you do some CSGO case openings, and we'll pay you like $2,000 to do it for 2 hours. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. That is not our standard rate. We do not get $2,000 for 2 hours. And this was back in the day before there were even much in the way of Twitch sponsorships going around.
Yep.
So, like, not only do we not get that now.
But yeah, the amount of money that's being offered is way over the odds in the first place.
Yeah.
As we know.
So, like, that was so much more money. It was like $2,500, I think, than we would ordinarily get. And we were like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
It's crazy, man. I just, for me, you know, $2,000 isn't life changing. It's basically at the end of the day, whether I have $2,000 or whether I don't have $2,000, my life isn't going to change significantly. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a nice month. It'll be easier. You know what I mean? Go out for dinners a few more times. But at the end of the day, like, is that really going to like be a life changing amount? No, it's not.
No.
Well, it's $22 million.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not putting those things on the same level. What I'm saying is, like, we were being asked to do some sketchy, stupid bullshit and we were already being paid way over the odds back in the day. So I knew that if you've got 22,000 people as an average viewer count watching you gamble, like, they are going to be paying. But I could not have predicted 360 million over 16 months. I mean, I hope he wasn't upset when Twitch banned it. I mean, I think you'd have to be like, I got my payout.
Yeah, you made,
I got my payout.
You made green whilst.
I mean, that's...
Yeah? You made your money whilst you could.
Yeah.
I have a question. Evan, though, go ahead. Go ahead. But yeah, I don't know if he was using house money or not when he was gambling. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was actually if he was betting.
That's how we've known for it to be done in the past, is that the house would, like, give you money to gamble, and for a lot of people would also tell them the outcomes of bets. So that was one of, like, the huge and most hilarious dramas back in the day, was that this one guy got really angry. This guy called Mo got really angry that the CSGO skin gambling site he was gambling on, that he'd been paid to be there, wouldn't let him cash out. And they said, obviously we won't let you cash out. We told you when you're going to win and when you're going to lose, so you can make your streams more exciting. And that was one of the funniest things, was that all these big streamers were like, I've made 40 grand today, I've lost it all. But they were just doing it for attention.
Yeah.
And they knew what the spins were going to be, you know?
Yeah, they knew the percents. They knew they were betting on like averages. So Rilu said that money would pay the government to move me to the US without any of the bullshit visa issues. Whilst also buying my mum a nice house, buying myself a nice holiday home in the UK.
I mean...
for when I want. You honestly, 360 million. Do it. You want
Buy
the
you
rest of your
anything
life.
you want.
Yeah.
You don't like, here's what I'd do with 360 million.
With 360 million, you could buy a team of swimmers to piggyback you across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly,
Tow me.
there's nothing you couldn't do. Does anyone know if one of their contracts they can post a helpline ad as well? Huh?
Like, with regards to the gambling stuff on stake, I think that he's done a bit of, like, don't gamble. He'll literally be like gambling for 2 hours and be like, remember guys, don't gamble.
Yeah.
Like, he obviously does.
He has got
like,
a thing on his stream as well,
Yeah.
in the corner that says gambling is always a losing person's game or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, he's got, but that's all just.
But they know that doesn't work.
No.
They will, if anything, say, yeah, sure, put that on. Because the people watching it and becoming addicted to it aren't doing it. Like, you don't become addicted to something thinking, well, if I think about this more reasonably, I won't be addicted. Like, that's not how it works.
It's like telling people don't smoke. Abstinence only doesn't work. You know what I mean?
But, yeah,
abstinence only education doesn't work and shit like that.
Well, also, it's like, if you were...
People want to play the game.
Yeah, if you're playing something in someone's face, I don't personally think that really makes any difference. Also, given that, like, is he funding the hotlines? Like, all these people are going to be calling hotlines that aren't even going to have enough people to answer the phones, you know?
Yeah. Beza, I agree. And it is wild. I do think you do become desensitized to that amount of money as well, because after a while, when you have enough money, and you literally never have to worry about money ever again, you do just kind of just be like, oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, Train says don't gamble every time he hits 100K in front of an 18-year-old. Yeah. Literally, and a lot of people watching this are going to be children. Like, I don't think there's anything that you can do, because my thoughts about it, I've thought about this quite a bit. And one of my major concerns about it is that, let's say I drink alcohol on stream, which I occasionally do because I drink alcohol in my life, right? And I'm not drinking every stream. I'm not always encouraging everyone to drink along with us or whatever, but I am drinking. But at the same time, you can look at me and decide whether or not you want to drink or whether or not I'm encouraging you to drink. And to an extent, I obviously am, right? But you're not getting drunk when you're watching my stream. You're not getting the experience of drinking. At worst, you're seeing me and deciding if you think drinking looks like a good time. Whereas with gambling, you literally are getting the same rush as he's gambling and winning and gambling and losing. Oh my God. And, like, that's the thing, is watching gambling is basically the same as participating in it. You know what I mean? So, nah, fam, I'm encouraging you to drink.
So apparently a lot of people are saying it's kind of bullshit, and the Train's kind of like fudging the numbers a little bit.
Okay.
So people are saying like, no way this is the money he made from the deal. If I remember correctly, Aiden Ross, who's another big streamer, was around 1 million per week.
Oh my God, he's so poor.
Train seems streams a lot more, but not enough to earn 5 times what Aiden was offered, especially since Aiden has a larger stream. I'd guess the 360 million is the total money Train was given to gamble with, not the amount he netted from stake. So it's
It's possible. That's not what he said, though.
No.
And at the end
Also,
of the day, we
I-
can make assessments.
It's also net versus gross, isn't it? We don't know what Train's talking about, and it might just be a flex. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
I truly think that is one of the most insane things I have ever heard somebody say. And yeah, I'm obviously waiting to see if he comes out and says, "Oh, that was a joke. I didn't mean any of it," or if he comes out and says, "Yeah, that was some of what I bet with," or whatever. Like, I have no idea what that relationship looked like. I mean, I did seem like he was straight up actually gambling rather than the bullshit that people were doing back in the day, where it was specifically rigged so that they knew whether they were going to win or not. I personally think that, if anything, is more immoral, but they